Alright guys, coming back at you with another video, and today we are going to be talking about something that I don't really focus on, or I don't even follow these people, but this information was sent to me by a friend and was like, hey, maybe you should cover this interesting story, so I'm going to do it. Let's get right into the video. So I'm going to be talking about TJ Hunt and his little squabble with Solus86, a Instagrammer with about 10,000 or more followers. I'm not sure if this guy has a YouTube channel or anything. Like I said, I don't even follow TJ Hunt. I don't follow this Solus86 guy, but I did go over all the information pertaining to this story. So yeah. So basically, the premise of the situation at hand, it seems like Solus86 is maybe accusing TJ Hunt of using like cheap counterfeit parts to make his car builds with his what does he have, a BRZ or something like that, his builds with all of that, and like maybe he's accusing him of using counterfeit parts, which obviously isn't the way to go because that's ripping off the original creators, and you know, those guys are just trying to make a quick buck doing all that kind of stuff. And the thing is, like, TJ Hunt's argument is that, well, he's not using counterfeit parts, that's what he says, and that he's just using cheap, affordable parts, and that's what people should do if they're on a budget, if that makes any sense. And he goes on to say, like, people build their cars mainly for Instagram, like a set group of people, maybe. In saying that, he's bashing the Solus86 guy because he has like a perfect Instagram build that you would see like on the pictures or whatever on his car that he has. But mainly he's saying that people in like that mindset and that group of people have a mentality to look down on other people that don't use like the really expensive parts that look really good and have the best fit and all of that. And his main point is that you can use whatever parts you want to use as long as it looks good in your eyes. You don't need the approval of other people. And he goes on to say that the car community is one of the most judgmental groups of people, and some people look down on you if you don't have the best parts, the most expensive parts, and you don't have the perfect Instagram build to their point of view and to their standard, to their high standard of what they think your car should be like. There is like the model car that you could get, like the perfect build, but you do whatever fits your budget and fits your style. You don't have to go after or build your car to a specific standard that someone else would think is proper or not. And that's TJ's main point of his argument, saying that he doesn't use counterfeit parts and that this guy may be bashing him in that sorts. But the Solus86 guy, he does say that he's not calling anybody out on the situation. He just wants to let people know that, you know, these people that do use like safe, cheap parts are fine, but he's calling out the counterfeit part situation where it's just people stealing from other creators and manufacturers of parts, and that it, you know, just takes away business from them, and these counterfeit parts aren't safe in the first place. I understand both parts of the argument, like, oh, you need to use the proper parts, and oh, you can use whatever parts you want from TJ's side. I mean, what do you guys think about this situation? I'm not really familiar with all of this kind of stuff, but it's an interesting thing to look at. I don't follow these guys, like I said. What is your take on the situation with building cars and the parts that you use? And another point that TJ made is like, oh, people look down on you also if you don't put all of the work into your car, like you build it yourself, like, oh, you send it to the shop for this, this, and that, but you only did this yourself. Like, you're still building your car, you're still the one purchasing the parts, it's still your vision, so who really cares? At the end of the day, it's all about the driving experience, it's all about the community in general, like uniting people through automobiles. So what do you think about this situation? Just comment below. I found this squabble between these two characters. Pretty interesting when it comes down to like the counterfeit parts and all of that stuff. So I'm gonna end the video here. Just comment below, like the video if you found this informative or interesting of any sorts, and yeah, I will catch you in the next video. Yeah, see you later.